Hi, my name is Sarah Burns, and I'm a sophomore at the University of Arkansas. My chosen work of art is the Chi Omega Greek Theater, located on West Dixon Street at the University of Arkansas campus in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Behind me, you can see an overall view of the Greek Theater. This theater was designed starting in 1925 by the architectural firm of Jamison and Spurl of St. Louis. The architectural firm, owned by James Peterson Jamison and George Spurl, designed many buildings on the University of Arkansas campus, as well as the Greek Theater, such as the Engineering Hall, Architecture Building, Vol Walker Hall, and the Chemistry Building. Along with the University of Arkansas, they designed buildings on the University of Missouri, Washington University, and Princeton University campuses as well. The idea for the Greek Theater was from Mary Love, national president of Chi Omega at the time, and Dr. Charles Richardson, a founder of Chi Omega sorority. The funding for this project was unique, considering it was the first time in the history of Greek-lettered social organizations that a sororities nationals presented a memorial of its foundation to the institution in which it was founded. In February of 1930, the construction contract for the theater was awarded to the Young Bryan Construction Company of Fort Smith, Arkansas. The theater was completed in the summer of 1930. The theater seats around 2,750 and is modeled after the 2,400-year-old Theater of Dionysus in Athens, Greece. 5 large stones in the front of the stage hold the names of the founders of Chi Omega sorority: Simmons, Bowles, Richardson, Holcomb, and Vincent Heller. Since its debut, the theater has been used for commencements, convocations, concerts, plays, and pep rally. The Greek Theater is made from concrete and done in a traditional Greek theater style. The theater is very symmetrical. Toward the back of the stage, there are 14 columns created in the Doric style that form a perfectly symmetrical semicircle. These columns also represent the 14 original Chi Omega members. The 5 stones at the front of the stage lead out to the 5 seating sections of the theater, which represents the 5 Chi Omega founders. The stage of the theater is filled with geometric shapes, most consisting of semicircles, many straight lines, and squares. The theater, obviously, seeing as it is architecture, is 3-dimensional. The perspective of this theater is quite unique. First off, the theater is the lowest portion and the seating goes up from there, which is typical of a Greek-styled theater. Also, there is an illusion of depth done through the curvatures of the columns at the back of the stage and the curvatures of the seating going in the opposite direction to create a larger seating area. The formation of one big circle by the columns and the seating area also creates more space and greater magnitude. The content of the theater includes the names of the founders at the face of the theater and also these 5 words representing the attributes that are important to Chi Omega sorority on the frieze of the stage above the columns: knowledge, integrity, courage, culture, and intelligence. An iconographic view of the theater might say that this work of art has many meanings behind the words written within the structures of the theater. First, the 5 symbolic words on the frieze of the stage shows an importance in these themes or attributes. Chi Omega sorority holds these themes close to themselves because they feel that this is the way a woman of their sorority should behave. It encourages all who come across it to hold to those standards of life. Considering that the Chi Omega Greek Theater is a replica of the original Theater of Dionysus, the theater could be placed in the category of a Greek canon or Art Deco. Art Deco is the movement from the 1920s to the 1930s, emphasizing decorative art in the architecture. The decorative nature of the theater in its columns is one reason it could be placed in this category. The use of angular, geometric, and symmetrical forms also characterize the Greek theater as Art Deco. I chose this piece of art because it's something that most students pass on a daily basis and never pay much attention to. Being part of a sorority myself made me interested in the history of the Greek theater.